Hi, everybody. Welcome to Kiss for Luck. I'm Steve. And with us from Los Alamitos Race Course is Professor G, Orlando Gutierrez. How are you, Orlando?
I'm doing really well. It should be a fun weekend of racing here at Los Alamitos, and looking forward to spending some time with both you and Charisse.
Excellent, excellent. As are we, as are we. Well, let's get right into the picks and we'll talk a little bit more with you and how things are going at Los Alamitos. But do you have some picks for us, Orlando?
Well, I'll tell you what, the Saturday night card is a good one
Yeah.
for sure. We have two stakes races on tap. We have the run with just a tremendous cast of runners. This is a race that has a presumptive birth to the champion of champions in store. So when you have that going on, you know you're going to get the best older quarter horses in the country, and that's exactly what we have. So I'm going to go in race number 9, which is that championship race. I'm going to go with the 5 Jericho, a horse that we've seen before. He's a defending champion of this race. He's trying to become only the 6th horse in the history of this race to win back-to-back runnings. So let's see if Jericho can do it. He's coming off of a really sharp allowance victory in his local debut for 2025. So he should be coming in really well. The distance should just be to his liking. He definitely relishes this extra distance, but he's going to have a tough field to contend with. On the outside, number 10 is Stanley Cartel, who has only lost twice in his career. He's got 8 wins from 10 starts. He won the Vessel's Maturity earlier this year. He posted a recent gate work in the middle of September. It wasn't the best drill, but it was one of those things that they were just looking him to get reacquainted with the starting gate, get him to stretch out his legs. And once he did that, the connections pretty much stopped asking him for much. He got the job done for what they were looking to do. And of course, this race is going to feature Impressum, who is a defending champion or champions winner. We've seen him win so many good races here at Los Alamitos. He's trying to win his 10th stakes race here locally. So those two horses are going to be the ones to beat. I'm going to go with the 5 Jericho. Also on the card, and we can talk that whenever you want. We have a race number 4, the Sound Dash stakes race for fillies and mares, and we got another full field of 10 mares. 5 of them competing in the Mildred Vessels in mid-September as well. So it's a lot of familiar names that we'll be seeing in that race. AJ Bourne running, who's been a tremendous performer time after time here at Los Alamos. Joyful Wagon, she'll start from post number 8. Had a rough go in the Mildred Vessels, but is a really quality mare. I'm going to go with her, number 8, Curls Joyful Wagon, in race number 4, the Sound Dash.
Fantastic. 5-1 too. That's yeah, you ain't kidding. Both of those races, salty, salty horses. Wow. I mean, we're talking I mean you picked a 9-time winner, but you know, there's plenty others in there. There's six-time winner, there's 5-time winner, 4-time, 5-time. So there's a lot of horses in there, as in the ninth race, you know, that are really like the winner's circle. So that's great that you're picking the 8, and I can't blame you at 5-1. That's a nice price. So, all right, excellent. We'll come back to you on what's going to be happening in the future here at Los Al, and maybe do a recap of the sale that just finished up. But we'll go to Sharice next.
Uh,
Sharice, what do you have for us?
Well, I'm going to do a pick five again, which morphs into the pick four for Saturday's card at Santa Anita. So let's go to the fifth race. Santa Anita, race 5. Number 7, I'm going to single this horse, morning line favorite with Hector Barrios for Peter Urton. I think this is a single. If you want to get risky and put a price in there, use the 6 with Mikey Smith for his longtime friend and trainer, James Cassidy. First time starter for James Cassidy. He owns it. Awesome. Okay, sixth race. I'm going to single number 5, Miss Trial. Let me tell you why, because we own a part of that horse with my racehorse. We venture into that and we have so much fun. And Mr. Bob Baffert trains it. So I am going to single Mistrial. I'm not going to use the other Baffert horse. The seventh race, another single. I'm going to single number 8, Fly Over by And let me tell you a little news about
Hmm.
California breeders Pete and Ev Perella, who are also our longtime friends, have just acquired I texted with Ev today. We're trying to hook up a dinner get together, but he is at the ranch currently, and they not only have Clubhouse Ride, Phantom Wildcat, and Straight Fire for 2026 stallions, they've added and Tamarando. You heard it here
Nice.
first. Okay, so Flyover is a single in the seventh. In the eighth race, I'm going to spread. I'm going to use number one, Kiss Me Coco by Stay Thirsty. I'm going to
Mhm.
use the two. I'm going to use the three for a little bit of a price. And I'm going to use the five by Um. I love that breeding.
Yeah.
And then in the ninth race, number two, number three, and number six to wrap it up. If you single in the fifth for the pick five, it's a $6 pick five and rolls into a $6 pick four. Woo! Mike Crutchfield is going to be so proud of me. Do you want to tell everyone why Mike's not here, honey?
Yeah, well, Mike's having a little procedure done, so let's wish him well. He should be just fine. But we are going to carry on in his absence. He did text me his picks, so we are going to, while we're giving his picks, we have Mike on a stick. So with Mike on a stick, it's not nearly as like Mike, but you know what? We're gonna just have to make do with what we have here.
Well, let me tell you how this started. This started, Orlando, I don't know if you remember back in probably 2015-ish when we were partnered with a friend of ours in a lot of horses. When he couldn't be there or we couldn't be there, we were on a stick. I would put a picture. It would
Yeah.
either be George on a stick or it would be the wolves on a stick. And that's how we would be in the winner circle. So we have Mike here,
Okay.
okay,
In
All right.
spirit.
in spirit. And I even have little horses around him, you notice.
Oh, there you go. Well
Yeah.
done. Well
Yeah,
Okay.
done.
for
Okay.
sure.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do my best Mike Crutchfield here. We're gonna go race 6 at Keeneland tomorrow. This is Friday. It's a pick five, 50-cent pick five. He is going to do a $135 ticket here. And in the first race, it's a maiden special weight, 85K, 6.5 furlongs. He's going to go 1, 2, 4, 5, 11. And there are some prices in there, folks. In fact, his top pick is 20 to 1. The number two horse got a lot of tempo. And it is Tyler Gaffleone for Robert Medina. Now, those two together are 0 for 12 at Keeneland, but it's a pretty big score when you can get Gaffleone. And I guess Medina's ridden for him 12 times, so hopefully he can get one here. But Mike sees something here he likes, and I'm not going to argue with Mike because he's hit plenty of these pick fives. So he's starting off with the 1, 2, 4, 5, 11, with 2 being his best play. In the seventh race, the second leg, it's an allowance 120,000 K. And here he's going to go the 2, the 4, and the 11. The 2 is Vina Arana, and that's Velasquez on board for Jack Sisterson. And that's a 2 to 1 morning line. This one came from Ireland, ran once at Saratoga, and came from way deep behind and closed like freight train and won at 5 to 2. Well, he's been off since last August. He's been off a year, so they must have a whole lot of faith in this horse if they're hanging on to him that long. So he's coming back in this allowance race. Mike's got him on top. 2 4 11 there. Eighth race maiden special weight 110. He's got the 6, the 10, and the 11. The number 10, Trust But Verify, is his number one top pick there. 8 to 1 morning line, Kenny McPeak, Julian Leperoux, and those two are 33% together. It's a My Racehorse first time starter. So his top pick is that 10 at 8 to 1. And in the ninth race, he has the 2, the 5, and the 9. And the 2 is his top pick, Safe Trip Home. And that is Bill Cowens is the trainer with Esquivel as the jockey. Now, these connections are not exactly, robust. They don't have a million horses. However, when Cowens and Esquivel get together, they're 27% together. And this horse is the closer. So there's speed there, and I think he's counting on that two to close. And in the 10th and final race, he went too deep. He went the one and he went the five. The five is Bolt on the Rocks. Chris Hartman and Curtis, Ben Curtis. My gosh, Ben Curtis is on fire. He's 29% already at the short meet for the year. He's 16%. He is a heck of a jockey. So if you haven't heard of Ben Curtis back there, pay attention. He's winning races, folks. So he's got him at 8-1 morning line. $135 ticket. I will post it on the website. Way to
Yay!
go, Mike on a stick. All right. So I will go over my picks. It's a pick three, pretty easy. Not too not too difficult here, but you know, they're a $3 Keeneland Turf pick three, and it starts in the fifth race. Only the turf races. But the $3 increment always gets people out of the water. So you got to go deep somewhere. I'm going to go deep in the first race. I'm going 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10. We've got a lot of prices in there. We got a 10-1, a couple of 8-1s. We got Pratt in there on an 8-1 horse, Irish bred on the turf. I don't see anything wrong with any of those things. So you make sure you put that three in there at that price. And then the next, by the way, if the 13 draws in, Yaudacity, Pratt's also named on that horse. So if there's a scratch and that one draws in, you want to put the 13 in as well.
Honey, excuse me, is this Keeneland Saturday?
Keeneland Saturday,
Uh-oh,
sorry.
you didn't say that because Mike's was
I didn't
Keeneland
say that.
Friday.
Keeneland Saturday, everybody.
Okay.
Keeneland Saturday. Yeah, if you've got your forms open like Charisse does, you're going to be very confused. Now you're on page. Here we go. Saturday. The next race is the seventh turf race. This is a long one. Mile and 3/16. I like two horses in here, the three and the six, Valentinian and Chapman's Peak. That's a Rad Ortiz and Pratt on those two horses. I can't really tell them apart. One's going to be a little forwardly placed. The other is probably coming from behind. So depends how the track's playing, and you know that's always the mystery, right? You never know how the turf is going to play. And then we've got the Queen Elizabeth II Challenge Cup, race 9. It's a pretty big race here, $800,000 purse, and it is a Grade 1 race. And so it's for fillies. I am going to go on the outside and picked Fionn, and that's Pratt and Brad Cox and Pratt, and that horse loves to finish. So hopefully it plays to that. And if it does, I don't think anybody's beaten the horse because he came back at Kentucky Downs flying at the end at a mile and 5/16, and Kentucky Downs finishes uphill. So if a horse can do that and finish, you got a horse. So I'm picking the 9 Fionn. It's a $36 ticket. If you have to throw that 13 in there, it's probably going to be 48. But that is my pick three for
Hey,
Saturday Keeneland, the all turf pick three, $3. So, Orlando, how did the sale go? Good results?
You know, it it was tremendous. It was a great sale. Uh, the final numbers on the and what's impressive is that an all-time record horse sale. It was the best sale in terms of average prices in the history of the Los Alamitos equine sale. Last year they set a record for the highest price yearling ever at the event. A horse by the name of Accelerated sold for $850,000. So you put that into the mix. So it was going to be tough to beat that sale, but they sure did it this year. The high seller was a $730,000 purchase by Rosenthal Ranch. Paul Jones was working with Miss Rosenthal, and she went back to a breeding line that she has had a lot of success with. Favorite Cartel with Remember Me Rose. Miss Rosenthal has had some outstanding horses from that breeding line. Powerful Favorite is one of them that has won so many big races here. Bomb Cyclone won the Los Alamitos 2 million futurity for her. Cyber Attack also won the 2 million futurity. So she went back to the same line. She bought the brother, was this top seller, and that really helped boost the sale. Again, up 7.7%. Rancho El Cabresto, who are the owners of the tremendous sire Apolitical Jess, they came out with a consignment this year. They brought 6 horses here. They all sold tremendously. The top
Mm.
Philly was from that $1,000. For that, it was a tremendous sale. It was a beautiful weather, and a lot of new buyers as well here. So really good event.
Good.
Awesome. Awesome.
Fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah,
we were going to go, but we had so much going on that weekend. We ended up going to the track, going to the races, but we didn't get to the sale. But yeah, it looked super busy when we were there. The smell of hay in the air.
we talked to Valentin Zamudio and his son. Oh my gosh, his son. I remember him when he was 6 years old when we trained with Valentine. He's now full-fledged
Right.
16-year-old. And he was telling us about the horses that Valentine's clients picked up. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's very
good
Yeah,
good.
he's
stuff.
very closely involved with the sire Golden Boy, who was having his yearlings being sold at the equine sale for the first time, and they sold well. As So we're looking forward to seeing some really good prospects. Sire by Golden Boy, Dr. Ed Allred bred a lot of nice mares to Golden Boy. He's going to be racing some of them here at Los Alamitos in the upcoming years, and of course, I'm sure
Awesome.
Valentin Zamudio will have a nice group of Golden Boy babies here
Yeah,
next season.
that's
MP
awesome.
Shiny, MP Shiny, who's another up and coming stallion for Burns Ranch. He had one that sold for over $100,000. So that
Wow.
was really good for Burns Ranch to have another nice stallion. They of course stand favorite Cartel, who is head over heels the top California-based sire.
Awesome.
Good. Yeah,
Awesome.
fantastic. Excellent, excellent. So what's the I know we have a big day Saturday. What else is coming up here as far as stakes races in the near future? Because I know it always picks up the end of the year.
Oh, he froze.
Boniface Championship race. Again, that race will produce a horse with a chance to run in the Champion of Champions. October 19th, we have trials to the Los Alamitos Super Derby. So that's the top 3-year-olds in action. And of course, the final will be in early November. It's one of the richest derbies in the country for quarter horses. That race also carries a presumptive birth to the Champion of Champions. Before that, we'll have the final to the Golden State Million Futurity. Paul Jones and Terry Thompson, and they also have a partner by the name of Alexis Andrade. They recently qualified Duda Cartel with the fastest qualifying time to the Golden State Million Futurity. Paul will also have the Lady Is a Vamp, a really nice filly. So he'll have a strong 1-2 punch going on the Golden State Million Futurity final. E.G. High Desert Farms, they have a horse, Just I'm Worth It, who won the Edberg Million early this year, looking to win another $1 million race this year. If he does that, then we're talking about a potential champion 2-year-old colt national
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah,
for
we were talking to Enrique and
HG High
Anna.
Desert
Yeah.
Farms. There's a really nice filly. Yeah, it's a really nice filly. It's a homebred from a young sire by the name of Amir Felix that they're also
Yeah.
trying to prove that he's a stallion to stay here in California. He's already produced a couple of stakes winners, so the future looks bright for E.G. High Desert Farms.
Yay.
Keith Nelson has a really nice filly by the name of Beautiful, who won the kindergarten earlier this
Oh
year.
yeah.
She's been off since then. Comes back and wins impressively. She was probably the most visually impressive runner that
Yeah.
we had in the trials.
Yeah.
She qualifies to the Golden State Million Futurity, giving a little bit happen October 26th. It should be a heck of a race.
That's
All right.
awesome. And don't forget who's presenting the trophy next Saturday, October 18th.
Yeah.
How can I forget? How can I forget? We're gonna have a really classy winner circle there, right?
Woo woo!
Yeah.
So excited.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have a Steve on a
Yeah,
stick.
if you haven't guessed it by now, right? Charisse and Steve will be presenting the trophy.
Are you going to be there, Orlando?
I sure will. Yeah, I'll
Awesome.
be handing the trophy over to you, and you'll be presenting it to the winning owner.
That sounds fun.
And
Sounds
Mike on a
fun.
stick. No,
No mic on a stick.
no Mike on a stick.
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps.
Anyway, well, Orlando, thank you. I know it's a busy day for you. We'll let you get going, but we appreciate your time. And hey, let's all get some winners out there. And from a kiss for luck, we'd like to say goodbye our normal way. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Take
Good
care.
luck.
All right.
Okay.